What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are taking a look at a horror icon, and that is Pinhead from Hellraiser. Hellraiser is one of those movies that is so weird. I've only ever seen the first one and the second one. Would I go beyond that? Probably not, but with the new Hellraiser game coming out, I kind of want to watch them all just to see. But I bought this figure because I really did like the first one. It was pretty decent, mostly because of the Cenobites, but it was interesting. It was an interesting movie. The second one was just crazy, but I bought the figure and we're here to review it. So before, of course, we review this figure, subscribe. If you don't, that's totally fine, but if you do, that's genuinely appreciated. And of course, down in the description, I have my socials, so you can check those out if you want to. Now, the box art, I actually really do like. I think it looks awesome. I love this kind of poster style going on here. I just really like Pinhead there. Some quotes here and there. I just overall love the way this poster looks. The sides of the box and the top of the box are the same. They just say Hellraiser in a red font. Nothing crazy going on there. The bottom of the box, though, is actually very interesting because it kind of shows you how you're supposed to take the head off. With the head, it is made out of these rubbery pins on his head, so it kind of just shows you how to gently take it off without warping the nails that are in his head. At the back of the box, they do just have some images and stuff you can do with them, I guess. And it looks cool. I actually really do like the summary down here at the bottom. You can pause that if you want and read that. Of course, it just says Hellraiser. I really like the kind of window frame Cenobite logos or whatever. I don't know. It looks cool. I love the weird demonic writings on it. I think that's neat. And I really do like the images that are used. Some of them actually just look like they're from the movie, which is pretty crazy. Opening up the box, of course, you do have an image of Pinhead right there, which is a pretty cool one. I actually really do like the way this one looks. I think it looks great. And of course, you do have the figure right there and just some nice chain detailing, just kind of all the way around. I like the way that looks. So opening up this figure, of course, super simple. We've seen us opening Neca figures before. It's nothing too special, but the slipcover, though, I think is really cool. I don't know if I'll keep it, but it does look neat if you do keep slipcovers. But here is the figure out of the box. Feels very nice. Very interesting things going on, which we'll take a look at in a minute, but I don't know if I like it or not, but we'll see. But opening up the box, of course, revealing the slipcover is just this nice chains everywhere. It just looks cool. I don't know if I'll keep it, but it does look neat. And of course, we do have some accessories. So first of all, we have the weapons here. There's 3 different weapons, starting from the right. You do have this kind of weird handsaw. The middle is like this weird machete, and then the on the left side is like this knife, which has some very nice blood detailing on that. I'm trying to show it if I can. I like the detailings on all of this, and I love the paintwork on all of it too. All of them do have these little rings around the bottom of the hilts, which is cool, or bottom of the handle. So that's neat. That does connect to his outfit, which we'll take a look at in a minute. Of course, we do have the box, the cube. I don't even remember what this thing is called. The configuration box or something. It looks really nice. I really do like the way it looks, and I think it looks amazing. You do have a closed one and an open one. I think both of them look awesome. I love the gold coloring that's all around them, and the detailing just looks so good on this box. It just looks so neat, and I love the open one too. Love that you get both. I love that you get an open one and a closed one. I think that's awesome. The hands were kind of confusing, I think, a little bit, because you do have these open palm hands and then these other open palm hands that are a little bit more relaxed. It was kind of weird. I think I have them mixed up here, but you do get a nice pair of open palm hands, which are pretty neat. I like the way it looks. The black doesn't really cover some of the parts. You can kind of see that on the figure. That's on pretty much all the hands too. I might have to go in there and fix that myself. But yeah, they do look cool overall, but it's just kind of odd that they kind of missed the corners of these kind of hand pieces. It's very interesting, but I do like the skin texturing, and of course there's the other pair of hands there too. I like the kind of white pale skin with the red kind of fingertips. I think that's really cool. Definitely something that's pretty neat. And of course, he does have some grabby hands, so he can hold the weapons that he does come with. And I think it looks cool. I do like them. I like these hands. These are pretty nice hands. Again, all of them just are missing some black, so I might have to go in there and fix that myself. But overall, pretty good hands. He does come with 2 different heads, though. The heads are interesting because if you look around the mouth, it just looks a little odd. I don't know if I like that or not. I do like the open mouth head. That's my favorite. The closed head is a little interesting. The blue, I don't care for the blue around the mouth, and the eyes are very weirdly painted, and there's these really weird seams that you can see kind of jetting out of the head. It's not as seamless, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks a little odd to me. So a nice little repaint might be in order. At the back of the head, you do have these, I guess, nails, hooks that are on his head, which they don't look painted, but they are painted. They are painted silver, just the edges are not. That's why it looks a little funny. So I thought that's kind of interesting. It's a pretty odd decision, but I do like these heads. I think that just the neutral face needs a little bit more work, but I love that open mouth. I think that's just so cool. Now, the figure himself, what do I think of him? Well, right off the bat, I think he looks great. The detailing on this guy is fantastic. All the way around, the detailing is just so good. I love the outfit. The outfit just looks so neat. And it reminds me of the Batman Who Laughs. I don't know if anyone else gets that vibe, but that's just kind of the look I get with this. What I don't understand is the silver. The silver around the front. It's just the front torso too. Everything else is black. It's just weirdly painted on the front of the chest, and I don't know if I like that. I might change that to just black. I don't know why they would do that. It's just like they tried to lightly dry brush it, but it ended up not being great. And I don't know. I do like all the other detailings, the flesh that is revealed and hooks kind of stretching the skin. I think that's awesome. I just don't care for the gold. Or the silver. Don't care for the silver at the chest. The arms are very nicely painted though. I really do like how the arms look in the back. Some very nice detailing going on with a little bit of like brown going on here too. It's kind of sloppily painted, but that needs to be fixed, I guess. He does have some silver at the boots, which look a little better, and it might just because it's hidden, I don't know, but I don't know. I just don't care for the way that looks. He does have these strings here, which is attached to his kind of torso area and connects to his belly button, I guess. And that's pretty much where the weapons come in. To hook those on, it's pretty simple. You just kind of grab the smaller side and just hook it around the string here. Just got to do that 3 times and it stays pretty well. They do like to fall sometimes, and sometimes even the hooks like to come off of the weapons, but it does look great. And I think it kind of completes the look a little bit more to just make them look a little bit more evil and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And of course you can have him hold the configuration box. I think that's awesome. He doesn't have too much posability. He's got some up and down at the head, some side to side, and of course a rotation. It's not on a ball joint, it's a peg joint. I don't know. It's kind of odd on how they did that, but you do have a out and a swivel there. You have a swivel here at the bicep, a double bend at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, and a hinge joint as well. So very nice posability at the arms. Slight posability at the torso. You got to be careful of that string because it is connected to the lower torso. Got a crunch and arching back just a little bit. A little bit of swivel at the legs here. The legs can kick out that far as well, and they can kick back that far as well. The kind of cloth piece kind of gets in the way a little bit. Swivel at the kind of knee area, as well as a nice bend at the knee, an up and down at the foot, and of course a pivot, because why not? Pretty good overall posability. I think that it's pretty decent. I think my least favorite part about posing this thing is the cape. This whole thing is on a bendy wire, and it's kind of frustrating to work with. I've never had to deal with this much bendy wire before, so getting him into poses is kind of tough. You kind of really got to work with the bendy wire, but it's strong bendy wire, and you can really get some nice poses out of it, and it just looks pretty good overall. I really do like this figure. He's got some issues, but I think that he is great. I think they did a fantastic job on him. If it wasn't for the paint work, that's just a little odd in a lot of spots, he would have been a pretty big, like, top tier figure. But with those little issues, they just kind of bug me just a little bit. But he looks great, and he poses very well too, so I'm very happy about that. I think this is a great figure, especially if you're a Pinhead head fanatic or big fan of the Hellraiser movies. I think you could do so much with him. If you had a stand, you can make him kind of like floating in the air. I think that would be really cool. It's not bad. I just don't really care too much about it. And before I forget, of course, we got to do a little bit of a size comparison. So here's the size. He's around 7, a little over 7 inches. Here he is next to Ash Williams, so that's really cool. I think that this pairing works so well together. I don't know why. It just looks so good. So it'd be cool to see those two fight one day. And of course, the Crooked Man. I really do like these two together. They kind of fit almost, but not really. But anyways, that's my little size comparison. So what do I think of this figure overall? He's not bad. I really do like him. I think that he is a great figure. I think they did a pretty good job with him. If it wasn't for the paint jobs, then I think he'd be a little bit higher, because those are just kind of really weird issues to have. So he gets a 4.8 out of 5. I think that's a pretty fair number. He's a great figure. I highly recommend that you get this figure because he is really good. I think that he just overall has a presence that's going to fit on your shelf very nicely. Just if it wasn't for those issues, man. And I don't even think that this is a knockoff. I think that this is official. I could easily be wrong because those are just weird issues to have. It just kind of seems a little bootleggy. There's no information at the feet, so I'm going to kind of assume it's a bootleg. I don't know. It doesn't feel bootleggy, which is weird. He feels like an actual Neca figure, and he looks pretty good. If it wasn't for the sloppy paintwork, that's kind of my reason why I think it might be a bootleg, but nothing that a little repaint won't do. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to be doing off screen, but that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. It is very hot in this room, and it's very hard to concentrate because it's hot. We have no AC at the moment, but we are getting it back, so I'm going to be very happy about that. So yeah, hopefully the commentary was pretty good overall. I'm very happy with this figure, and I think you would be too. Let me know what you think of this figure down in the comments below. I hope you have had a pretty good time watching this video, and yeah, I hope when you get yours it's not a bootleg, and I hope you enjoy it pretty much as I did, because I think I really did like this figure. Just, of course, paint issues. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Love you, love your show. I'll see you guys in the next video.